Statesman Nation. We're here with Steve Tucker as we preview the 2018-2019 men's golf season. Coach Tucker is fresh off getting Coach of the Year, taking this team to the conference title, breaking a 44-year streak there, a little drought of conference titles, and taking the team to a first ever national tournament appearance. So I'm surprised you didn't retire and just say, I'm done, we're good. Well, but there's so much more to do, obviously.
We have a good team back. I really enjoy being around the guys. And there's one or two young kids that I promised to be around for a few more years if they would come to school.
Right, exactly.
It's one of those recruiting things. As you get older, you expect that your freshmen want to know whether you're going to still be here or not.
Right.
And one of them is my own kids, so that had some importance.
Yeah, kind of an easy sell but a hard sell, and you got to promise them things for sure.
Yeah, at some point I will go away. I promise.
No time soon. We're not asking for that at all. No. Hey, let's talk about last year a little bit. Put that bow on a really awesome season, and then we can break down this year and break down the players we've got coming in and everything. So talk about last year.
Yeah, well, last year was, like you said, was a special year. We had for the first time in a while, we had a couple guys that have been here for 4 years.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, we've kind of gone back to getting freshmen instead of depending on transfers. Mm-hmm. And it's not a bad thing to have transfers, obviously, but it's nice. And you were involved in the Freddie Lunsgaard recruiting process, and Freddie chose us over a few other schools, and part of the promise was we were going to get better every semester, not just every year, every semester we wanted to get better. And our goal was to win a conference championship and to get to nationals before Freddie was done. Last year was his senior year, and it became somewhat emotional, as you've heard before, that we got Freddie his conference championship, and he got to go to nationals, and it was a big deal for William Penn.
Yeah.
And the golf program for that to happen, and it's going to be hard to follow that up, and we know that, but we keep working. We're still trying to get better. Mm-hmm. Still trying to get better every semester. We finished 20th at nationals, and we weren't happy with that.
Yeah.
Getting there is a big accomplishment, but once you get there, you want to do better than 20th, and that's kind of our focus this year, is to get back and improve on 20th place.
Right, definitely. And as much as it was, and taking nothing away from Freddie, because anytime you guy sticks around from Denmark for 4 years, I mean, it's awesome, and he meant so much to the program, but that was for 44 years of guys that had come through the program and come up just short or had, whatever. It was a really special thing to break that drought and everything. So you guys are definitely, but it's cool to hear that. Hey, it's not over. We didn't just stop right there. We have so much more to accomplish, so much more we want to get done. Going into this year, and you guys were last year too, the hunted. You're definitely now the hunted. Coming off the conference championship. So, and we can talk about that a little bit down the road here in the interview, but. Talk about, I guess, that just being in a position that everybody's expecting. Again, William Penn's here. Shoot, And you said that last year it came up, but
yeah. Well, and before we get into that, we got to mention the other seniors that have been with us. And Sebastian transferred in from a junior college in California. He played number 3 most of the year last year, but was actually playing as good as a number 2 guy.
Yep.
Zach Swink transferred in from a junior college. His sophomore year, he played number 4. So we lost our 2, 3, and 4 guys as seniors last year. So it was a big year, just not for Freddie, but for those guys too, because they'd bought into what we were trying to do. And Cade Hartman didn't play a lot of varsity, but he was a 4-year guy here too. And when Cade and Freddie came in, we were ranked 131st in the country, and each year we just got better. So, it wasn't just Freddie; it was more than that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And I just don't want everybody else to think it was just Freddie.
Yeah.
Freddie was just, and his parents came from Denmark to watch conference, and his grandparents were there.
Right.
Got an 86-year-old guy walking the golf course, following his grandson around. He came all the way from Denmark to watch that, and
awesome.
That's just it's just something you just don't see.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
But you're right. We were hunting people, and we've been hunting people for years. And we get close, but not quite there. Because the year before we finished second at conference, just 8 shots out of first, and then Grandview wins the national championship after winning our conference. So that shows just how close we were to being there 2 years ago. And this year, you know, we've got a Ping All-American coming back, third-team All-American playing number 1. He's Chegwooden from somewhere in England.
Essex, England.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah, across the pond.
But we've got 4 of our top 7 guys back from last year. We lost those 3, but it's not empty by any means.
No.
So we've got some guys back. We didn't lose any of them, and we brought in 4 guys, 2 transfers, 2 freshmen that are good players, and they're going to help us. And I think we're just what they call it, reloading.
Yeah. It's not rebuilding. Yeah, it's not rebuilding. I think you're in the reloading stage here if you're bringing in what you're bringing in. So let's break them down and see what we got on that piece of paper there.
The whole list.
Whoever you want to talk about
Okay.
that is notable that needs to be talked about.
Well, a good thing right now, we've got a team that's going to be intact for 2 years. So we've only got 1 senior, and Peter's a good player. He could be one of our varsity guys, but he's our only senior this year.
Right.
And then we've got 4 juniors led by Chego, and then we've got Jordan Albert has been here 2 years now. He knows what the program's about, and Oliver Stanway is transferred in from Ranger Community College by way of England also. And who else?
Oh, you got the sheet in front of you. I think I would use it if I have it. If you got a cheat sheet, you take advantage of that thing.
Yeah. But Tony Roca he's from West Branch. He was at Kirkwood last year. So we've got a nice junior class now. We've got 4 guys in that junior class. We've got 4 guys in our sophomore class, and we've got 3 guys in our freshman class. Yeah. So we're looking for good things from Oscar. Again, Oscar played number 5 at conference and at nationals last year. He'll be a sophomore. He's from Spain, or he is a sophomore because we have started classes. Then we got Ethan Kaiser and Caden Benson, Iowa kids that are coming along. They're playing better this year than last year. They're sophomores. We expect that they'll get a little bit better this year and maybe challenge for some of those spots too. And then we've got the freshmen. We got Davis King, one of Cheggs' buddies from England, came over to join him as a freshman. My son Spencer, as most of the people around here know, he's grown up with the William Penn golf program. He knows what we're all about, and he's excited to be at Penn to help us out. Then Andrew Wright's an Oski guy too. He's from Oski. Well, from Oski, played at Eddyville Blakesburg, and he's got some work to do, but not everybody's going to be an All-American to start with. You've got to work with them some.
Right.
And my cheat sheet is now complete.
I think you got it. There you go.
Yeah.
And then, just to mention, Zach Swing sticks around as your graduate assistant. That's really great to have some carryover there and somebody, again, that knows what the expectations are, and he can help, coach and lead in that respect, help you to, just make sure that everybody knows what they need to be doing day in, day out to, again, reach your goals. So
that's right.
Let's break down the schedule a little bit. I know some things have changed recently, but in golf it's a little weird where you guys play in the fall, but you don't have nationals till the spring. So it's more of a preview type season, but it's an important season because you're trying to build off of, hopefully a very productive and busy summer. So likely these guys are going to be playing their best ball right now, and you want them, continue pushing forward. But talk about the fall schedule a little bit.
Yeah, and we start qualifying today, and we'll see how that goes. You kind of have an idea how it's going to turn out, but then once you get them on the course and they're actually playing for keeps, it sometimes can be different.
Yeah.
We were invited to the inaugural NAIA shootout in Memphis, Tennessee this year, hosted by Sterling College, so we're going to go down and try to be the first champion of their new tournament.
There you go.
And it's at TPC Southwinds where they play the St. Jude Classic. So what we're trying to do as this continues, as we get better, is to not only get better, but strengthen our schedule.
Yeah.
And so that'll be a good event. There's some really good teams that are coming to that, and we're looking forward to that trip. We've got what they call the NAIA Midwest championship again. It's not the preview
Right,
this
not the
year
preview
because
anymore, right.
Nationals is not at Fox Run.
Right.
We'll be playing at Deer Run this year again in the fall. And Indian Hills is hosting a tournament this year down at the Preserve that we're signed up to go to, and they're defending national champs in junior college. And the emails that are going out to the coaches includes the University of Iowa coach. So I don't know what the heck's going on with that.
Sending somebody, huh?
Yeah, we're hoping that maybe a couple D1 schools are showing up. We don't really know yet. But yeah, we're playing at good places, good courses, and there's one more
we're
going to do.
Yeah, that we're hosting.
Yeah, so we were trying to host, but
yeah.
That's the one.
Well, you're still hosting the Statesman Classic, though.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're not.
Oh, okay. See, things just happen, and I don't hear about them, so sports information means nothing, I guess.
Well, and then the conference preview, the most important.
Yes, the conference preview.
Yeah, they've changed the format of the conference now. We're now playing at a centrally located course. You just still have a host school, but they're not hosting it at their home course.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the conference preview is being hosted by Culver Stockton at Portachima down in the Ozarks.
Right.
So the conference, as some of you know, is spread out. And for Springfield, Missouri, Evangel to go to Clark is like a 10-hour drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where conference was last year. So what we're doing is bringing the conference tournament to a central location.
As much as possible. Portachima was obviously still a little south for some, but it's better than going.
And south in the springtime is good.
Yeah, definitely.
So so we've got 4 really good tournaments this fall, and there's going to be good teams at all of them. So we're looking forward to all that.
Yeah, definitely. Again, being that the fall is not the qualifying season or anything, just what's the emphasis on for this fall? You guys coming off the success you had, obviously part of it is, well, let's not get too high on ourselves. Let's realize that we have work to do again to repeat. But what are some of the things that you're going to be again emphasizing going into this fall?
But as I mentioned earlier, we're somewhat of a young team now.
Yeah.
In that last year we were playing 3 seniors in the middle of our varsity roster, and we only have 1 senior this year on the whole roster. So we're going to be playing juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, and it's just a matter of getting those guys together and taking somebody that's used to playing high school golf, and all of a sudden they're playing now on a TPC course.
Right.
It's a different level of competition. And we've got the 2 freshmen are going to challenge for those varsity spots, and they're going to be going up against guys that are 4 years older than them, and it's like, all of a sudden you're an adult. It's not a high school tournament anymore.
Exactly.
So we've got to get those guys going. We've got to get the team bonding together. So far, that's been great. Everybody has really seemed to come together nicely, and yeah, we're just looking forward to getting going.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, as you guys move forward, again, it's a pretty condensed little season, but it's going to be extended out a little bit. But yeah, looking forward to following you guys. Everything with Coach Tucker's Statesman, you can catch on statesmanathletics.com. So as we're moving forward, I'm sure we'll have some of the guys in. We can talk to them and see how the season's progressing. But best of luck, Coach, and we'll keep tabs on you.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks.